Hi everybody, it's Steve from Atlantis. I'm coming to you from our secret vault where we keep all the coolest products, just to kind of show you off some cool things that maybe you hadn't seen before that we've just got in recently. I know a lot of people enjoy some coloring books, so we got in some pretty unique ones that we haven't had before. The Jane Austen manga coloring book, Jane Austen, and it's manga, so you get Pride and Prejudice, Emma, Sense and Sensibility. It's kind of neat. And then this one from Boom Studios. Oh, it's got a little weird. Obviously, our vault somehow affects the letters in the title. It makes them invisible. That's our vault's magic. What can I say? So we got a Lumberjanes coloring book. Pretty cool, you know. $16.99. You get all your Lumberjanes coloring in. So you know, I know everyone likes this one. It's a Doctor Who Travels in Time coloring book. This one is $14.99. All your favorite Doctor Who coloring book type things, you know, that you didn't know you needed. And you're thinking like, oh, but I wish there was another Doctor Who coloring book. Well, you're in luck, because there is another Doctor Who coloring book. There's also $14.99. This one, you know, you're not traveling through time, apparently. It's just a coloring book, you know, so I feel like time travel's involved somehow. I don't know. I don't know what tells me that. So this one is, you know, we value education here at Atlantis. So this is a Smithsonian Dinosaurs coloring book. It's also printed with magical Smithsonian ink that interacts with our secret vault powers to make part of the cover invisible. But don't worry, the pages inside are not see-through. They're regular, you know, it's regular paper. So this one's $16.99. This one's from IDW Publishing. If you're interested in some coloring books, you know, stop by. These are located at our Portsmouth location, and if you want it at the Norfolk store, we can make that happen too. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Alright, so hey guys, it's Jake from your Norfolk Atlantis Games and Comics location. I am super ecstatic to be here with you today to talk about one of my favorite things. I have ordered it so long ago, and it is finally here. The Adventure Zone Bureau of Balance board game. Wow, so exciting, right? I am super stoked about this. For those who don't know, The Adventure Zone is a long-time running podcast by the McElroy brothers. It takes place in a D&D session. Probably one of the most fantastic things I've ever listened to. I love it. There's also graphic novels based on it, and we also carry those here, so if you're interested in reading those. So basically, The Adventure Zone, the Bureau of Balance board game, it is a adventure storytelling cooperative game in a box. How is that different from Dungeons & Dragons, you may ask? Well, there is no dungeon master required for this, no experience required as far as Dungeons & Dragoning. So you can play this completely at a novice level. It is a completely different game almost every time that you play it. You do assume the roles of your standard archetypes of hero, so like a wizard, warrior, cleric, but ultimately the game is decided by cards, which you kind of build your own decks, pull from the draw pile, and that gives you different challenges, different abilities, and different storytelling mechanisms. But essentially the whole point of the game is to have everyone kind of workshopping the story together to help obtaining what's called a relic, which is a pivotal thing in the actual Adventure Zone story, which are relics of insane power, which if they fall into the wrong hands, it's bad for everybody, of course, you know, that standard thing, everything that a bad guy aspires to get their hands on. So with this one, you're essentially trying to locate one of those and find them and put a stop to evil ne'er-do-well and save the world. It is a 2 to 5 player game. It is for ages 13 and up, and it is a 60 to 90 minute game. Like I said, I'm super ecstatic about this game. I'm so happy to talk to anybody about the Adventure Zone. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy and have a good rest of your day. Toodles!
One of my favorite things that we sell at the store is definitely our variety of stationery. Now, don't get me wrong, stationery can be super boring, but it can also be super fun. We as game players always have things to take notes on. We have games we play, friends that we talk to, everybody needs to take notes. And these are some of my favorite ways to take notes. So we have our Mean Girls, totally awesome notebooks. We have Personally Victimized by Regina George. If I were using this one, I would build a campaign around a villain named Regina George, and I'd keep all of my notes in it. Or you can keep other personal notes in it. Works great for basically anything. Rules, has lines in it, super cute. There's also the tiny notebooks for pocket size and on the go. These are a fan favorite around here. These are life pads for Magic the Gathering. They have lined boxes. You can put player names. You can keep track of your lifetime history of games and how your decks do. Or, you know, if you don't play Magic the Gathering, you could take care of your initiative order. Or you could keep track of your fellow playmates' D&D damage taking. Or you could balance a checkbook. Whatever you do. For some more themed notebooks, we have these beautiful Legend of Zelda notebooks. These are also lined notebooks, very shiny binding. I believe they also have some inside pictures. Beautiful to work with for journaling or whatever you may want to do. There are other Zelda ones also, and I do believe our Portsmouth store has a couple of more. Just some Studio Ghibli ones, or I think they have at least one other Zelda type, so definitely something cool you should check out. This one is one of my personal favorites. This is the Umbrella Academy Composition Notebooks. Includes information like the effects of lycanthropy, the density of a black hole, the effectiveness of shooting range on harpoon guns by stock. Just important information for, you know, everyday life. So whether your New Year's resolution is to journal every day or write that best-selling novel, or if you just want to get better at your budgeting and you want to balance checkbooks in our Super Magic the Gathering pads. Any of those things can be done with any of these cool notebooks, and if we don't have something you're into, just ask. We can see what we can get for you. Thanks, and you guys all have a great day.